Hey friends, welcome in or welcome back to the channel. This is Miss Tarot, and today we have another pick a card reading for you. This was suggested by one of my lovely subscribers, and this topic we are going to take a look at today is what is the next chapter of your life and kind of where and when it's going to happen. So we have the tea leaf cards, we have specific months, we also have some oracle cards, and then we'll go a little bit more in depth with the tarot. But basically, if you are waiting, kind of wondering what is coming next in your life, what is the next chapter that you are going to be starting, this is the reading for you. So in front of you, you have three piles. Pile one, you have the lapis lazuli throat chakra. And for pile two, you have the sacral, is it sacral? It's the base chakra, but the red jasper one, excuse me. And then we have the heart chakra with green aventurine. So, oh, and this is root. I'm sorry, the root chakra. My gosh, sometimes I just can't. Anyways, so go ahead and figure out which stone or pile speaks to you, and I will see you at your reading. Hey there, pile ones. If you chose the throat chakra lapis lazuli stone, this will be your reading for what is the next chapter you will be entering in your life, and we will take a look at when and what it may look like. Okay, so without further ado, let's get rolling. We have tea leaf, we have the months, we have the enchanted map oracle, and we have a fortune oracle. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the tea leaf, which is bull. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. We also have proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. We have unexpected visitors with the number 41. And this will be coming about in May of next year, 2025. Okay. Well, let's take a look at this first, and then what we will do, we will use the Rider-Waite for some specific clarification. But right away, the first thing I see for you, pile one, is, there's a lot of energy here in regards to kind of rebirth and building new relationships. I do think that while this may not be a romantic reading, I do think that there is a romantic element involved here for some of you who have been hoping for a partner or a significant other to come along. You may see this with unexpected visitors. 41 reduces to 5, which signifies significant change, and with the unexpected visitors, you may have somebody entering your life that is very unexpected. Something that someone coming out of somewhere you least expected. So not only is it unexpected, but it's also kind of not where you thought. So if you are somebody who is now, trying to wade into the dating pool and are kind of struggling with the selection or the amount of people or the type of people you're encountering, this is not the typical method of what you're using right now in order to find that person is not going to be where it comes from. But I do think it's going to be like from some unexpected source. I do think that this might signify that in May of next year is when this comes into fruition, or it could be that this particular relationship results in a romantic proposal around May. With the bull card here, it says don't back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude, and I think that speaks to more about your bar, your level of expectations, and staying true to who you are and what you want, and refusing to lower them just because what you see out there is not meeting your expectations. You need to keep them high, keep them where they're at. There's nothing, nothing good is going to come from lowering your expectations. It's just going to make you unhappy. So I do think that while you may be feeling a little bit I don't want to say down in the dumps about it, but just kind of really just disenfranchised with the whole idea, especially if you're trying to do online dating, which a lot of people do and they struggle with. It's not, you know, it's not for everybody, but I do think that you are being told to kind of stay the course and don't let what you see around you discourage you. Okay. If you want something, keep it in the forefront of your mind, and it will eventually come down the road. I do see that with you right now. So let's get a little bit more information from the tarot. Try not to blow my candle out while I'm shuffling. And we are using the Rider-Waite, if I hadn't already mentioned that, but it's probably the most familiar of the decks. So as I'm shuffling, I'm sure you can see that it's Rider-Waite. Okay, don't blow out, candle. All right. Well, tell us more. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Wow, we got a lot. Anything else? All right. And on the back of the deck, we have King of Cups. So let's take a look at all of these. I'm just going to make sure that we got everything in frame, or are going to have everything in frame. Okay, so, oh wow, okay. Woo, woo. Okay, I really do now think that this is a romantic connection. We have the Page of Cups, an offering. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. My goodness. We have the Page of Swords. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, is everybody in the frame? Yes? Yes. Okay, so, wow. All right, this is pretty significant, and especially since with the Wheel of Fortune here, that was one of the first cards that flew out, and this is all about divine timing. The wheel is turning in your favor. You are going to see the fruits of your labor, per se. And I don't think that you probably think that what you're doing is work, but it kind of is. I think you are mentally preparing yourself for what is coming. And this next new chapter of your life is really going to bring about a lot of stability, a lot of emotional harmony. Your happiness level is just going to go through the roof. So wow, I'm so excited for you, Pile One. If this is something that you've been wishing for, or maybe it's not even on your radar, but you're open to it, expect it to kind of, something significant to happen in the month of May next year. And May, it's spring, it's rebirth, it's growing things, it's Empress energy. But we do have like the Page of Cups here, with is somebody coming to you with a message, with an offering. But we also have the little fish guy coming out of here, and that represents a lot of abundance. And same thing with, you just have so much abundance here. It's just like, but with the Ace of Cups, I really think that your heart's going to be very much overflowing. And I think that if you are in a relationship right now, maybe expect a proposal in May, or expect a wedding in May, or maybe expect to find the person that will lead to a proposal in May. But I do get the sense that this is going to be a very quick moving relationship or event. For most of you, I think that this person is going to kind of be that figure in your life that you really wanted, in terms of supporting you emotionally and mentally, as well as financially. Actually, it looks like they're bringing a lot to the table. You look like you're doing pretty dang well. I really think that this is not going to be, a situation where one person is kind of carrying the financial load for everybody. I think that both of you are very, smart, savvy people who will be coming together in kind of a joint effort, obviously, but both bringing really awesome things to the table. I do think that there is going to be probably, for whatever reason, I'm thinking that this fall may be very significant. In terms of when this person may or may not appear, or maybe you will be kind of clued into what their intentions are. There is just so much love and harmony and happiness in this reading. And I do think that kind of you're going to be able to put in the work in a joyful way, because everybody knows that, you know, when you're in a relationship or a marriage or partnership, it does require a lot of work. I do see a lot of give and take on equal balance levels here. So I do think that the next chapter of your life is going to be really beautiful in terms of your happiness and your fulfillment emotionally on that level, but also financially. There's a huge stability factor that is at play here that I really think is going to be quite lovely. And I'm going to leave him here. Okay, we got the Magician as well. I really do think that you are kind of co-creating your own little universe here when it comes to who and what you are manifesting. And that kind of sits with the Bull. And I think it's funny that I stuck it right on top of the Bull. Is, you know, the Magician is not somebody who backs down. He is very much in control of his own self and what he can create. He knows he can create. He knows what he wants. He is going to create magic out of nothing, essentially. So it's a huge manifestation card. So whatever you're doing, kind of keep on this particular focus that you have, or if you're not focused on it, keep doing that, because sometimes when we're not focused on something, it just pops out of nowhere. I am going to get just a little bit more clarification as to, you know, who this person might be and kind of where they might be coming from. Where is this person, unexpected visitor, coming from? Wait. Okay. All right. Well, they had a lot to say about that too. So let's just take a look at this. Okay. We got the dude of the 9 of Cups. We have also, you have cups. You have crazy cups. You also have pretty much all the major pentacles, which is kind of crazy to me. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And then the Queen of Swords. All right. So this is kind of slow moving energy, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, holy guacamole. Okay. Wow. So for some of you, if you're on a dating app, you're going to have to sift through a lot of silly choices. Okay. A lot of people are going to be giving you kind of, I don't want to say fake, but a lot of people will be kind of ready to show you their best self. But what I do see here for you is that you're going to kind of be able to sort through all that BS. The Queen of Swords here is that Queen of Clarity, and she has that perspective, very unique perspective, and understands exactly. She's kind of stands in her own truth. She's ready to speak her mind. She knows what is best for her. She has that clarity of thought to just kind of, you know, sift kind of the BS from, you know, what's good and what's good for her. I do think that the person that is going to be kind of coming into your life, like I said before, was going to be in a very unconventional way. But for whatever reason, I do get the sense that this might be somebody who owns a business. Maybe it is somebody that you knew from a past job or a past career that you have run into. I think, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, this gives me a vibe that this person's coming out of like a clear blue sky, and the fact that it has like, you know, an element of like business and work and kind of everyday things. So I think it's somebody that you will be running into, or it might be somebody who has kind of had their eye on you for some time, and they've never really been in the forefront of your mind, and they come out of nowhere and just, you know, kind of spill the truth. Because I do think that this person, both of you are the key to each other's happiness. Okay. I know that's kind of a bold statement, but with the amount of beautiful, harmonious, emotional energy here, I do really think that both of you are going to be able to utilize each other's strengths and rely on each other's, you know, kind of balance each other's weaknesses and strengths out in order to promote this beautiful life of harmony. It's going to move pretty quick, I think. And when it comes to, you know, actually, I think that the decision you will have to make about this person will be coming very quick, but I don't think that the actual offer or this person coming into your life is going to be very quick, because I do think with the Ace of Pentacles here, like I said, this person's coming out of a clear blue sky, not exactly something you're anticipating, but Pentacles are very, very slow, stable, turtle type energy. So I'm for most of you, I think that this is going to be something that is going to be in the works up until, you know, May of 2025 or the next May. Whenever you're reading this, it will be the next, or every whenever you're watching this, it will be the next May, okay? If it's May right now when you're watching this, which is not for me right now, but if it's May, then hey, poof, maybe it'll happen immediately. So, well, let's get one more card for you. And I do want to kind of get a sense of what kind of person this person is coming in. And take this as it resonates. I'm just going to pull an astral house and see. Oh, nice. Wealth. And then we have love. Wow. Okay. So it's just love and wealth. Holy moly. That's beautiful. I do want to say that I get the sense that this person might be might be Cancer. I see a lot of water signs here. So just kind of be on the lookout, or you might be a Cancer sign, you know, take that as it resonates. I do get some strong like Virgo energy in this reading as well. So definitely kind of keep a lookout for those signs. But you know, these two cards just gave us a lot of confirmation of this beautiful love, and companionship that's going to bring you a lot of abundance and wealth. I mean, we're not talking about just money, monetarily, you know, significant type wealth. We're also talking about just like general abundance, you know, wealth in your mental health, in your you know, in your emotional status. It's just harmony on all the levels. Okay. So that's what I have for you, pile one. If this reading resonated with you, thank you so much for being here. And if you could comment down below, or just like and subscribe, either one, they all help the channel. So I appreciate it. And I hope to see you at your next reading. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile twos. If you chose the root chakra with the red jasper stone, or this pile two, this will be a reading as to what is the next chapter of your life going to bring. So we have some pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then we will get some clarification with the Rider-Waite deck. So let's get started. So for your first card, we have bird, perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. We also have love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. We have moonlight with the number 51. And we have March. Okay. So first thing, some of you might want to pay attention to pile one. If you were somebody who's kind of torn between pile one or pile two, there may be significant messages for you in pile one. That one was a very particular reading that ended up being about pretty much a love connection or somebody coming into their life. There was a heavy romantic energy and abundance in that one. So if you are somebody who is kind of interested or is kind of playing the field and looking for love right now, check that one out too, because you do have the love card here, and we have Perched, Waiting for News, Package Letter. They also got the month of May. You have March, but both of them kind of alluded to springtime and kind of rebirth. So anyways, let's get going. So first of all, for the love card, this is number 17, which also reduced to 8. And 8s are all about like infinite abundance and harmony within the universe. The bird here, it does look like you are waiting for something to happen. So this next chapter of your life is going to come in pretty significantly, and it might be taking place in March. So whenever you're watching this reading, whenever March is coming up, kind of pay attention. And then we have Moonlight, which is the number 51. And for Moonlight, this one, if in this particular deck, oh, by the way, which reduces to 6, obviously. And 6s are kind of about moving through challenges. It's always coming, you know, following the 5s, which signify change and sometimes struggle. But Moonlight is similar to, you know, kind of the moon in the tarot deck, when it tells you that, you know, you need to trust your intuition to lead you to places that may not seem logical. A lot of your hunches that you've been having really might be on target, okay? I do think that you're being asked to not second guess yourself right now. Right now you're able to kind of see beyond the surface of things and really it's a good time to start working on, you know, your connection with your inner self, with your intuition. But there is a heavy emphasis of not overthinking, okay? But if there's something that you're waiting for, and maybe it's something that you are hoping to come into fruition. So let's get a little bit more information from the tarot and see. Oh, my little candle went out. Sometimes when I shuffle, oh my, it just does that. So we're just gonna light that baby again. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Pile 2. Maybe I'll just do it over here. There we go. Okay. Please tell us more about what this next chapter of life is going to be for pile 2. Yeah, waiting for sure. Ooh. Anything else? More intuition. Okay. So let's see here. Let's make some sense of this. I'm going to put that there. The moon goes with the moonlight. Extra confirmation. We also have the Emperor. We have the High Priestess. Blah. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We also have the 4 of Wands. We have the King of Swords. The Page of Swords. The 10 of Wands. And the Hanged Man. Where do I want you to go? Let's see. Just gonna be messy. It's just, you know, it's these little these funny little cards that these oracle ones, they always screw up what I like to do. Oh, it's fine. This'll do. That's fine. It's messy, but hey, you know what? Nothing in life is perfect. Okay. Well, so the Hangman is extra confirmation that you're kind of waiting for something. You might have put yourself in this position, or the universe might have put you in this position to kind of sit and wait around and wait for something that is going to be coming to you to kind of wake you up. I do think that I might be a little wrong about how much this reading might have to do with pile one, because right now I do think that we're looking more at clarity of mind, the next chapter of your life really being you tapping into your own spirituality, and getting to know yourself and having that clarity. If I did get the thought now, if there are people right now who are going through significant amounts of therapy to work through any sort of heavy burdens or mental burdens, that you are going to receive a lot of clarity and you are going to feel 10 times better when it comes to your own mental health and your own spiritual health with this new chapter that's coming into your life. I mean, you have some very, very significant, strong energy here. And I think also that there is going to be a significant, what this chapter is going to look like with you is you surrendering to the divine. Essentially, you are going to be, I get the sense that you are somebody who very much likes predictability and control, and we all do, especially with the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles here. But I think that all of that, and with things that could be very chaotic that come in and out of your life, that has created a really heavy burden for you. There also might be things in your past that have created a huge amount of mental struggles, anguish, just sadness, depression, that sort of thing. But I think that for you, there's going to be a lot of clarity and a lot of work that you will have put in order to kind of relieve yourself of this burden. Okay. When it comes to what you're waiting for, as with the bird and the perched type of thing, is I think that not only are they waiting for news, which the Page of Swords and I do believe that the High Priestess kind of come together with, is you're kind of just poised, waiting to fly. You're sitting there waiting for the right moment to just kind of free yourself. Okay. This next chapter that you are going to be coming into in your life is really going to lift these burdens. Like I said, provide the clarity, and you're going to learn to trust your intuition a lot more. I do think that, especially with the High Priestess and the Emperor here, that if you haven't found the right person to talk to or to move through regarding these issues that you might have, you are going to find them very soon. Okay. And I do think that, with this love card here, where it says it surrounds all your connections and you're going to move forward positively in all areas of your life, really has a lot to do with the fact that you are going to release these heavy burdens and really move through all these anchors that have kind of kept you from living your best life. And I say that with like just utmost respect. I don't think that it would probably, it's holding you back in life, but that's something that I get the sense that you feel it has, that's kept you from just like living your life with pure enjoyment. Okay. March is going to be very significant. And I don't know if there's going to be a significant kind of breakthrough, but I do get the sense you're going to see something, from a different perspective. And the person that is going to help facilitate this is really going to, if you haven't explored your own intuition or your own, your own kind of subconscious, I think meditation might be a very, very good way for you. There's a lot of mental strength and mental energy here. It's just something that is really hard for you to kind of release control of. I get the sense that there's a lot of kind of whirling thoughts, a lot of anxiety, a lot of high expectations that you place on yourself that you are going to release. Okay. This love and the intuition piece may really have to do with you finally embracing who you are as a person, especially if you have a lot of trauma in your background that makes you feel worthless or not, not worthy of these things in life that bring you joy. I do get the sense that you are kind of coming through. I mean, we have this celebration card here, which is, you know, the Four of Wands, but it's also kind of, you know, sometimes it makes me think of 1111 like portals. This is kind of your divine path to where you are going to finally break through and have that. Dallas is about ready to jump up on my desk. Stop it. No, kitty. You're about ready to have like the awakening, almost like if the Judgment card was out here. It's like kind of rebirth. It's like being reborn. I do think that you will be stepping into a significant power in your life once you're able to release all this mental burden and trauma that you have on you. So let me take a look and get a little bit more clarification and see when this might be coming into fruition, because March is pretty significant, but let's see. We also have a lot of fours, decent amount of fours here. The sun, oh, that's beautiful. Anything? Okay. I think we just wanted to get, oh, okay. We just wanted to get one more. Samson, you're gonna have to stop walking around and quit bugging the kitty. That's all I gotta say. Okay. And I am going to kind of get an astral house and just see. You know, for the sun card, especially when it comes to timing, I really do think that like springtime or springtime moving into the summer is going to be very significant. There's some sort of feeling that you are going to be kind of just like walking out into the sunshine and just being like, oh, I've never felt this clear, or I've never felt this light in my life before. So I do think that spring, summer might be significant. Let's see which astral house we got here. We got marriage, and we have wealth. Okay, so pile one got the exact same cards as well, which is kind of cute. Actually, they got love and wealth. If marriage is something that has been the toxic element that has really been burdening you, I do think that you are going to be moving away from that piece. Or maybe this is something that you are hoping for and have been kind of like waiting in the wings to kind of come into fruition. I do get the sense that there's a lot of working on you that is going to need to happen before this kind of takes effect. So, you know, we have until kind of the next spring, summer cycle to kind of move through this. And I get the sense that for most of you, you're going to be releasing a lot of this mental burden and really coming into terms with who you are as a person, being comfortable and loving who you are as a person, and therefore those will probably shut the doors on the past that you needed to close in order for this new chapter in your life to kind of open up to. But there is a very heavy sense that this is going to rely a lot on your intuition and also kind of on your mental fortitude and being able to work through all this to get to the good stuff. Okay, so the next chapter for you, pile two, is good, but it's kind of, you're gonna have to kind of, you know, go through the swamp a little bit in order to come out on the other side. Kind of like if you haven't already started working on, like if you've never heard of shadow work, you might want to kind of explore that a little bit, or find somebody, a counselor or wise person to kind of help you move through this. Just kind of follow your intuition and see. There is definitely a lot of help here that somebody can give you when it comes to facilitating this process. So you don't have to go through it alone. Okay. And I would suggest not. But yes, that is kind of the messages I have for you, pile two. If this reading resonated with you, please give this this video a like. Also, feel free to comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Otherwise, I'm so happy that you were here with me today. I look forward to doing another reading for you. Take care. Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the heart chakra, green aventurine stone, this will be your reading for what is coming in the next chapter of your life. Okay. So what we have here is we have some tea leaves for situations. We have months of the year to kind of give us a sense of when this is going to be coming into fruition. We also have some pre-shuffled oracles, the map. I believe this one's called Enchanted Map. Yeah, Enchanted Map Oracle and the Fortune Oracle. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll get the Rider-Waite out and get a little bit of clarification. Okay, so without further ado, we have Ant, work, achievement, and success. We have World, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. We have Dragon's Lair. And we have November. Okay. So just a reminder that this is a timeless reading. Whatever November is coming up quickest is the November for you. So right now we're a few months away from November. If you happen to be watching this in the spring, it'll be coming in November. Or if you're watching this December, you're going to have to wait a year. I'm so sorry. But let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Okay, so first of all, we have the World, which is being open to new possibilities in all areas of your life, which is the number 36, and that reduces to 9. So we're looking at closing some chapters here. And I think with this particular card here, it's kind of a time of completion and achievement. So the next chapter of your life is likely going to be about closing something in order for things to reopen into the next chapter. So let's just see if we can get a little bit more specifics on that. You probably just completed a major life cycle and therefore you're ready to jump into the next. So I think that's what we're looking at right now. I do think that what you have gone through in the past may not have necessarily been strictly like heartache or problems, but whatever you went through was a longer cycle, and you are definitely somebody who's a lot stronger, wiser, and confident now. So, you know, this next chapter of your life, you're going to be very well prepared to move forward. Okay. When it comes to, you know, kind of personal relationships and things like that, it does have to do with kind of, how do I want to say this? People who are going to be able to kind of come in and out of your life and just kind of flow. With the whole new possibilities thing, people are going to be able to come in and out and, you know, stay for a season and maybe depart, and you will be okay with that because everybody is going to kind of serve a purpose as to coming in. This also could kind of speak to a lot of career pieces as well. If you're somebody who has been, you know, trying like heck to get going in a career, maybe possibly you've been doing a lot of kind of, you know, trying to get more certifications, or just, you know, engaging in some higher education that might help your career move forward. This new path forward that you've just completed is going to be quite successful. Okay. But I do kind of want to pay attention to the Dragon's Lair. Right now, this particular card reduces to a 10, which is, again, that's the final completion step, right? And I think it's funny that we have 9, 10, and the number 11 with November. November's the 11th month. So I do think that this signifies kind of, you know, very strategic steps that you have taken in order to kind of open this new gateway, because whatever's coming in November is going to kind of open the doors for you or to bring in a lot of achievements and personal success, a lot of self-worth, a lot of confidence. But let's take a look at the tarot and see what we are dealing with. Sorry, I just need a sip of water. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it when it almost goes down the wrong hole, right? Wrong throat hole. Yeah, let's take a look for you, pile 3. You know, I figured at least one of these readings was going to kind of come out in a, you know, professional work, or, you know, something to do with a work or process with entrepreneur, you know what I'm trying to say, opening your own business or doing something that is kind of going to propel you forward. But let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, we got a Fool. What are we learning, though? What is this chapter going to bring, and what are we learning? Okay, cool. I do get the sense that this is going to be something about new chapters of stability in your life. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles. You know what, just go over there. We have the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Fool, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. I'm going to have to make sure all of this is in the frame. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. And where do I want to put the page? Where do I want to put the page? We're just going to put you right in the middle. You got a lot of cards that popped out, so I'm just going to take a moment to make sure everything is in the frame for you guys. Fabulous. Okay. All right. So what I see coming into fruition for your next chapter, okay, is kind of you learning to be limitless, okay? I think that, like we kind of talked about with the World card and also the Dragon's Lair, where we're kind of coming into this completion cycle. You are completing a cycle, and this next chapter that is about to open very, very soon is you moving away from a significant mentality of struggle and being trapped and being burdened. There may have been a lot of like lack of confidence that you had before. And I think that in this recent chapter that is about to close, you have done a lot of inner work and also a lot of work on yourself and your own creative process, and really getting the passion and the learning back to kind of move forward into this next process, right? We have the Fool card here, which has to do with obviously just kind of taking that leap of faith and moving off into the unknown. But it is a decision that you're going to have to make that I see here. You're kind of juggling a couple options right now, and I don't think that you know which way to jump or what to trust when it comes to this new beginning, because what you have worked so hard to achieve, you don't want taken away from you. You don't want to end up back in the situation that you were in before. And what I'm seeing here is that that's not going to happen. You have absolutely done the work and have gone through that process where you have moved forward in all the areas that is going to take or is needed to make you successful, and you just need to trust yourself. Okay. There's going to be a very significant offer that is probably going to be coming out of a clear blue sky in or around November. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles here, I do think that there is a very specific, either a recognition or a possible job offer, or if you are somebody who is working on your own, I'm not going to say entrepreneur again, entrepreneurial, your own, being your own boss and having your own, work venture. This is going to really kind of take off in November. I get the sense that you are kind of, I think at the center of the reading here is is kind of your energy with the Page of Pentacles. You've just kind of started learning. You have this awesome opportunity that you want to bring into fruition. You have this vision. You want to take the steps forward. You've done the internal work. You're still kind of living within a little bit, especially with the Hermit card here. I do think that you are still being encouraged through this chapter, this next chapter, to kind of stay, you know, grounded within yourself and really pay attention to what your heart and your intuition is telling you, because this end of this cycle is gonna kind of leave you just like, whoa, what do I do now? I think you've been stuck in this previous chapter cycle for so long that you might not understand. I'm going to give us a little bit of light. There we go. You might not understand any other way to exist, but you've completed everything you need. You just need to be able to have that really awesome full energy to be able to trust yourself and walk off into the green fields, into the open spaces, and just say, you know what, I got this no matter what. So let's take a look and see if there's any other specific information about how this might come about. I'm not gonna throw, but here we go. So Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Just gonna take 2 more. Sure. Strength, yes. And the Moon. What did I say about intuition? And what did I say about being strong and being able to kind of resist going back into those old habits or the old way of believing, or believing that you're stuck, or that you are you're not without resources, or you're not without help? Because I think that before, you really did have to kind of pull yourself up from your bootstraps, because there wasn't anybody to rely on other than yourself. You've developed this amazing strength, and you're going to take this forward into this new chapter. Absolutely pay attention to what your intuition is trying to tell you. The path that is coming forward is really, really, really going to be kind of illuminated for you pretty soon. And I think that you have this beautiful creative spark and energy that's going to propel you forward. You're not going to look back. And I think that that's what the Fool is trying to show you, is that you are going to move forward away from all of this energy that, with the door closing behind you, and you're going to move into this new chapter with nothing but positive vibes and beautiful, vibrant energy. Okay. It is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And when it comes to, being successful, it does look like you're just going to have to kind of put in the work. This is not going to be something, you are going to get a lot of really awesome leg ups and kind of things that pop in that seem like they're absolutely kind of divine timing. It's like you're just like, oh, I wish I could probably have this type of situation, or this kind of offer, or something reveal itself to me that will really help me, or these resources to come available. This kind of stuff is going to kind of flow. I get the sense that you're going to move from one thing to the next, and it's going to be one of those, wow, everything's coming together type feeling. Let's get just a couple more cards from your astral house and just see here. We have success. Cool. It's always nice. And we have love. Love came out a ton with these past 2 readings, pile 1 and pile 2. See, there is a lot of success, and I do think that you are going to kind of be, and love is kind of also has to do with finding your passion and being happy with your life. You have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here. These are people of action. You are going to be, this next chapter of your life is you going to be taking action for your own decisions, your own life, and not living in fear of, and not looking back. However trapped you felt before is not the situation you're going to go back to. Success is on the horizon for you. You just need to trust yourself and trust the divine and kind of just keep putting in the work. You do you, and keep your vibrations high and let the universe help do the other parts of the work for you. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you, pile 3, regarding the next chapter of your life. I really, really feel positive about this one. This is just an absolutely very encouraging type reading that I see here for you. So I really hope this comes into fruition. And like I said, the months, this fall is going to be very significant. We could be looking at things taking off in September, October, and coming into fruition in November. So keep an eye out this fall for these signs and this creative energy and this passion that is going to be opening up in this new chapter before you. Okay? That's everything I have for you now. So if you resonated with this reading, please feel free to comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Also consider liking the video. That helps the channel. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more of the videos that I put out. So with that, I will let you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you at your next reading. Take care.